Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Panzer Corps II, where I'm playing the second mission, which is called Bug River and not Warsaw as I thought, so there might actually be a third mission here, but we'll see. Anyway, I want to start with repairing my units. Now, I'm probably just going to give all of them elite replacements. So, I think compared to the previous mission, I was probably a little bit hesitant to take some losses, and we might actually have to, because we ended quite late. So I'll probably take a little bit more of a offensive approach here, taking a few more casualties. Probably it seems like this game is less designed to, let's just say, minimalize your losses like Panzer Corps I was. Anyway, I'm gonna definitely buy a second fighter here as well. Yeah, just with the way this game works with the artillery and the anti-tanks, you're just likely to take more damage anyway. Anyway, as for my strategy for this mission, I think what I'll do is I'll split up my forces into two groups. One force going down here to Warsaw. I can't deploy anything here. That's so weird. Anyway, one group going down here, crossing the river, taking the eastern part of Warsaw, and then heading this way and then down. And another group going to Białystok, then Brest, and then Lodowa down here. So they'll be split up. In order to do that, did I? Exactly, I was thinking I didn't buy any tank units, but yes, I'll buy another Sturmpanzer because I do like my mobile artillery, although again it's severely nerfed in this game compared to the previous one. That's fine though. Yes, let's put them a bit to the center. And out here I want to have the artillery up front so I can move an infantry from here then onto this hex immediately with support. I don't need to put the pioneers there because they don't have three movement. Definitely going with one of the tanks. I have two more slots available. I can actually upgrade this, I think, to the Panzer IV-D without any problems with the, how would you call this? Core slots, yeah. Let's upgrade that. It has a lot more soft attack, slightly less hard attack, but then, yeah, the difference is quite notable, so let's actually take him because I wanted to play Panzer II-C out here. Wait. It still says 12th Panzer 38 TA, even though it's already a Panzer IV. Oh, that says Panzer IV? Yeah, oh, never mind. So, I actually kind of want to buy an anti-tank unit now. Because we will need those, I think, too. So why is this more expensive, but strictly worse than this? I mean, I guess in a way it's cool to work with captured units, but if they are strictly worse than mine, what's the use? Let's deploy you as well here. I think I want the pioneers over on this side. Infantry up here. And yeah, got a Sturmpanzer here. So as for the Bach, I guess I'll be if I deploy it up there, what use? That's actually deployed on this side because we have only one tank here. So then I can still purchase a storage or a Dornier 17Z. I'll go for the storage for now. That's fine. I can do some recon. Anyway, let's get started then. Sure. So let's get rid of that list first, and yeah, you guys could have only attacked if they would have been on this hex. Right. As I said, they're not entrenched at all. So, as for the options, alright, let's try it like this because I want the animations to be slightly harder, but not the sound. I do want the mass attack bonus here. Okay, but this is... yeah, that's fine. So let's move you out here, shell them again. And then attack. So they get pushed back. And that's pretty much it for the first turn. Yeah, I probably want to bomb them. So then what I'm gonna do is I'll put... let's shell them as well. Okay, so that's actually a pretty decent attack already, but I have to be careful because that infantry is likely to do some nasty too. If I could push them onto the river, that'd be quite good. I could probably do that with these guys too. So let's shell them. 1-3. So that's clearly not good enough. To push them back. So what I'll have to do is I will have to move you here and you there. Attack first there, then here. Getting some bad luck on those rolls there. It's not ideal. But if I can at least move both, get both of them on the river hex, they'll be in a lot of trouble. They'll take more damage, and the Panzer 4D is good against infantry anyway, so I'll be fine. This will also allow me... I mean, I do have anti-aircraft on that airfield, but I think it's unlikely they'll have anything anywhere else. So I'm gonna need a fighter there anyway. Let's see if I can deal some damage. No. Right, well, what can they see? They can see this tanks and everything around here. can also see everything here. I'd be afraid, well, they're only going to do suppression damage or for 80%, so let's try to put them here. Maybe we can put a trap on them. We'll see. Right, so let's have you move out. And the anti-tank is not super necessary right now, but we'll see. Okay, let's move back a bit. I couldn't reinforce them in any way. Didn't see anything of the sort. So I don't know what they meant with you could reinforce them. Maybe they meant just buying replacements? Wow, I'm surprised they were able to keep going. Okay. That's a lot of damage for fighters, though. They have... oh, they have 3... but isn't this a hard target, even? Where could I see that? Oh, they're vulnerable to strafing tigers, fighters. And then they probably have something similar. Well, these are soft targets, so then I guess in that sense, it makes sense. Those are not great odds. Not at all. But I guess we'll have to go for it. I'm surprised our fighters are that poor. I guess a mass attack bonus is the best I can hope for, but it's not great. Okay, so even then, I probably want to repair them on the next turn. I'm gonna leave them there for now. Tricky is that I can't... okay, yeah, I can... you in here, you in here. Shall the infantry attack? Push them back. You're going in here, so I have double artillery. I wonder if it works like that in this game. And I'll attack. Alright. They didn't retreat, so it did not have the desired effect, but I'll get them on the next turn, and I guess then we can cross. That's a bit unfortunate, but I'll get them. Alright, so they might attack the storage. Nothing I can do about that. Can't use my bombers this turn, but next turn after I've taken this one down a notch, then we might... I need to move out here. There's 1, 2, 3 range. I can't attack it from this side of the river. It's a bit unfortunate. The thing is... oh, they have this ability also that lets them always go for 1 strength. These guys don't. So maybe I'll get an overrun on this. Yeah, great. These guys are probably gonna move out in here. But with the cavalry, I'm never gonna get an overrun there. So against them, I would need the anti-tank even, but I just moved it there. Right. The only thing I can get them to do is to attack on the river hex, so at least they'll be doing a bit worse. But I guess that's about it. And they will get an overrun. So I can once again get out of their vision. If they can't fire, well, they can repair themselves because they're technically under cover of the fighters there. Let's give them regular replacements. I think for these guys it's fine. Because as artillery, I think it's not such a big deal. For these, let's get them closer within range of this. No, but they'll be in vision. 1, 2, 3. So I'd have to put them here and not attack. I guess so. Doesn't seem like there really is a better choice here. Actually, I can give these guys some replacements too. Sure. Alright, like I said, I do want to be a bit more aggressive on this mission, I think. So it's probably good. Okay, well, let's see then. They're going for those guys now. Really? 2 damage from this? That's crazy. I mean, I know this, you know, that doesn't work like the usual one, but getting a fighter to deal 2 damage to a tank, or even though it's on the river, that's a really harsh penalty, actually. I guess I'll keep it in mind. Took quite a hit, actually, even on my fighters. Right. Well, I can use my bombers again now. So this attack will push them out there. This will not be super useful anymore after this, so let's start moving ahead and down, and then I can see what I can still do here. Overrunning is fine. Obviously, I'm not going to attack it that way. And they can only move 1 hex. So if I repair them, they won't be able to attack there. But I'll do it. I'm actually apparently also getting prestige per turn, so that's not bad. Moving you in here will allow me to attack these guys on the next turn. For now. Probably don't need a whole lot of suppression on these. Once I cross the river and attack. They're gonna retreat here then? Yeah. Finish off the anti-aircraft gun. And I'll start bombing these guys at Warsaw. Seems like there's no anti-aircraft here, but there is a tank out there. So I'll try to deal with the tank on the starting from the next turn. I'm not gonna attack here, but I do want to finish these off. I want to say look how crispy he is now, but that's a sad joke. Alright. Now that I've taken that airfield, I should probably already start moving at least some units to this airfield because it's closer to stuff like Siedis. Really, you want to attack into that? Oh, they did plenty of damage actually. The combat outs don't cease to amaze me. 1-4, so I'm surprised they did 2 and a suppression, although now that I'm thinking about it, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's probably not that strange. Let's put some suppression on them. Shell them. How are they? I don't really like that. I should probably wait one more turn. That's what I think. So I don't need to repair the fighters, but I do want to use the storage again to scout this, and I'm gonna finish off these guys. It looks kind of funny when they blow up like that. Going after the tank is probably a great idea here because I'm sure they'll be quite powerful. Let's fix you up here. And let's see. Not super great, but it's something. These guys will probably come out, so I do have to be careful here. Let's get you in there. And I will attack though. And let's leave the other one. Okay, I think that's actually kind of like a bug, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3. I should probably wait until I have more air support before I deal with this because it ain't looking too good, and these guys are digging in quite nicely, so I'd rather do things like that. And these guys are probably not gonna attack the other way around. If they do, that'd be silly of them. I think there's the problem with these engineers because they didn't retreat like they should. Let me load that up because I think that wasn't working properly there. Okay. They didn't do anything except move the artillery. They did. Oh, they also repaired some units. Yeah, exactly. Because my unit also took damage, but you couldn't see that stuff. That was definitely a problem. The... Oh, no. No. Okay. So, actually, I should not be able to take that back. Let's see, because I did reveal some units, so I wonder if you can turn that off. I didn't see any... yes, okay, there's no other... Okay, so there's no way to turn that off, because that's a... I mean, this time it was just a misclick because I already knew where the thing was, but under other circumstances you don't actually want that to be able to happen. Anyway, I'll gladly keep bombing the tank. And... yeah, let's go after them like this first. Use that. And move you. Oh. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Move you in here too. And if they go and attack this, that's actually fine for me too. Let's take Warsaw. Let's transfer. And I wanted to make a move on this as well. Despite this not being as good. Definitely attacking. And attacking again. So they retreated. Let's block the route and move these guys in here. There we go. Yeah, they're gonna shell me on the next turn already. But I have nothing to prevent them from doing that. Just have to hold out for now. And a turn. Okay, so this unit moving up. Yeah, they're shelling. I actually need to start bombing that because this is not good. Despite the fact that I had the advantage there, I probably can't get you guys all the way out here. So I only have this fighter to deal with this now, and I mean, let's actually move both of these. And I do think I should probably attack now, because I need to retreat from the artillery. So what I need to do is I need to allow them to take it for now, reinforce, and then get back at that place. Now it's probably a good time to move as any. Ugh, really? Man. I'm talking about terrible odds. They'll get an overrun though. Let's move down here. No, that reveals an anti-tank unit. That's bad. Why would you have an anti-tank unit out there? Okay. So let's shell them, and they'll get pushed down in here then. That's okay. I kind of want to move with these guys still. Yeah, no way they're gonna surrender, so let's move down. Apparently this is an okay attack. No, it wasn't. At any rate, that at least clears them out. And then I can just move in here. It's not super great, but you know, it should work for now. They can't go around, right? No. Let's take a peek around here. Okay, so they have plenty of other stuff too. Yeah. At least it wasn't that bad. Alright, at the very least now I can have this bomber go after the artillery as well. You're definitely getting regular replacements, but I wouldn't be able to take this back probably without doing this, so this is, I think, good. It's a shame I can't go around. I would have been able to make him surrender. They will retreat in here. Or, oh yeah, that's one of my units. Again, it's sometimes really confusing the way that works. Anyway, if I attack them even from here, they will still retreat in there. But it will allow me to have slightly further movement later on. Ah, it's the engineers. Ugh. Okay. So I don't have protection against the tank. Actually, let's attack here. I know that sounds like a bad attack and it looks like it, but I need to start breaking these guys down too. So I actually put the anti-tank out here. I think these guys might attack there. These guys have this. And still want to try and deal some damage with them. They keep repairing that. I think actually it might be necessary to move these guys up, because otherwise They might never get finished this way. Apparently, these attacks weren't even that bad. I will again have to repair these guys, but with the way it's looking, things are actually fine there. Okay, it's just on infantry. And a turn. Oh, yeah, they attacked up there. Well, they actually move further. That's actually good for me, I think. Because I don't really care about that, but I do... Yeah. Think this works out. Bomb those again. Let's see how this fares. Maybe I can still... No. Well, it was worth the shot, you know. They might have been able to deal damage still. Right, here we go. They're encircled. And not anymore. Right, they should be no longer able to repair all that much. And I might actually... No, I can't reach that. That is rather unfortunate, but I'll push them onto the river. Next turn I'll repair, though. This will be a problem. I'm way too damaged with those guys as well. They'll always go to 1. Oh, wow, they went even to 2, so I need another 2 attacks. I hate this. I really hate this ability. I really do. Just why would they always have 1 left? That's terrible. Just trying to snoop off potentially a damage. Oh, this is a range of 3. 1, 2. Okay, this is fine. Nothing else I can do. Ha! Got 1. I'll repair the pioneers, though. They're in pretty bad shape. What else? Nope. Let's keep going. Huh. Wow. Attacking an anti-tank gun is probably not what you want to be doing. But hey. Okay. You're going in here. Finishing off these guys. I actually got prestige back for taking that. That's very nice, actually. Killed them off. So maybe they just meant giving them replacements instead of actually putting a reinforcement unit on there. Let's try to finish them off this way. Excellent. You're putting suppression on them. I mean, it's turn 9 already, so we're actually a bit slow here, even despite everything, which I find surprising. One, two, three, but yeah. Let's encircle them. And it's wow. It's unfortunate that these guys are there, but and they surrendered. Great. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. I'll give them elite replacements. Okay, so I couldn't give him all elites. Come on. Great. I can also take this back. Gives me 100 prestige. Yeah, so now I need to focus on this last part. And they still got back to a lot. Yeah. So they'll probably just repair again. I will repair these guys though. And I need to take a look because I think these guys also have a vision of 1, spotting 1. So they shouldn't be able to see it even if I move in here, I think. That's how it should be. According to the game, at least. From what I can see so far. But you can never be too sure. Alright, next turn. They didn't repair anymore. So that's nice. Finally, they're down. Let's keep moving. Happy that those guys are at least out of the way and they are out of prestige. Because it was causing me some problems. For sure. Let's use the recon torch. Here we go. Maybe I can still attack something. No, I can't. Alright, well, now that they're ready, that they finished that up, they can actually move forward. So they can do suppression, but they can do little else, I think. Oh, well, I have no choice now. I didn't actually want to necessarily give them those replacements, but okay. You should probably also get elites. Yeah, I'll put these guys here. I know they cannot see them there. They still have yet another tank as well. So I probably... yeah, I really need to take that airfield, but I can't take it with anything right now. There's nothing else these guys can do. You can move up here though. And I'll start shelling them because I'll need to attack them with the infantry probably after they get repaired. Turn 11. Okay, let's really get down to business because things have been going too slow. Not that I can attack these. Okay, so also taking the airfield and the engineers right next to it will allow me to have an easy attack here. These guys can't really do a whole lot back except suppression. So now I want to transfer at least these air forces over to this airfield. And I should actually say all air forces. So let's move you in here. Start shelling them. You know they still have the tank, which I can't really properly defend from. If I attack now, that'd be a pretty bad life choice. So I'll definitely start attacking that on the next turn. But I will go after the cavalry already. Despite this also not being the most amazing attack ever. So attack you, destroy it, move in there. So let's use the bomber on the tank. Or the tactical bomber and then the strategic bomber over on these. It's a Polish mountain infantry, so it has a lot more oomph to it probably. Let's get that mass attack bonus. Can't say that I like that, but there's nothing I can do about that. You're gonna move around though. So these guys have no business being on this side. So again, I might just as well go here and attack. Now these guys, they will get from me regular replacements. No. It doesn't take them up to 15 anyway, so I might just as well go for elite replacements then. Because they are much... no. Even that I can't do because they won't be able to reach that. Okay. So that would be useless for now. Let's just move up and see if I can use another unit in order to attack, because this is a bit silly. Right. I'll push them onto the river hex. They do have this stupid ability. So they'll go down to 1 and... or they'll surrender. So apparently there's this thing in this game where enemy units surrender if something like that happens on the road, because that has happened before. So let's attack here, get rid of them. We'll get rid of them. Get you out here. You in here. Use the trucks. Keep shelling, even though I know it's not particularly useful. But I still have 2 more turns, so I can... I don't want to say easily, but I can still push them around. Yeah. Turn 14. Let's go. And here. So even if they don't retreat from this, I still have the anti-tank unit then. Alright, it performed admirably. Go in here and attack. Surrender. Good, and we've taken that city. I have to say that the turn limit was actually quite something for this mission. So I'm gonna take that airfield too, you know, so definitely waiting for a bit here. I can do that on the last turn, there's no rush. And I can see if I can destroy it though, maybe. Okay. Okay, so it's my turn. Seems like they have no units. I don't know why it suddenly turned green like this, or maybe it's because it's cloudy. And, oh. No. Take it back. Seriously? Oh, come on. Oh. Oh well. Alright. Germany's invasion of Norway will stretch the Wehrmacht's logistics to the limit. You must decide where to focus the committal of your army. Strategic warning. Isolated and difficult to reach objectives await the southern landings, or extreme mountainous terrain awaits the northern landings. So south is there, and Norway north is here. Let's do south. Seems much more fun trying to get Oslo. Sure. Why not? To split a unit plus P. And click a hex. It's loading for quite a while though. Oh, there we are. Took pretty long. Anyway, this is Norway South. Ah, Herr General, there you are. I was talking to my friend Nikolaus. We have just a new assignment for you. High Command has given the go-ahead for Operation Weser-Übung, and I want you to take a leading part in this Norwegian excursion. Primary objective is to capture all victory hexes. What did he do with his mouth? Oh, I closed it. Okay. Your main target is the capture of Oslo, and heavy cruiser Blücher has been assigned to escort your landing parties to the capital. Now that's nice. Simultaneously, you will need to secure major ports along the coast, from here to here. So from Stavanger to Kristiansand, even though we can't really see that. Keeping them under our control will go a long way to keeping the British and French out of Norway, and thus preserving our enforcement of Norwegian neutrality. To aid you, we've mobilized additional Fallschirmjäger, quite useful for fighting in the mountainous terrain. I would think the Fallschirmjägers are good at being paratroopers. Okay, maybe they have a special ability. Infantry will be far more useful than your panzers in this battle, so I recommend you temporarily put your tanks into reserve for this battle. Now I know General Falkenhorst's plan might seem a little light on specifics. If you ask me, the plan looks like it was originally some kind of a vacation trip. Even so, it's your responsibility to get the job done now. I have every confidence in your abilities. Okay. End the briefing. To clear the room for different troops, use move to reserve. Yeah. Ambusher. Always triggers an ambush when attacked. Always? Anyway, we need to move all the way up to Lillehammer. So, alright. Well, either way, I want to thank you all for watching for now. Do hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. So, take care. See you then. Bye-bye.